Welcome back to Warhammer Rogue Trader. Last time we talked to Cabela and learned all about the cult and about her. And then we came to Rykad Minoris. I think that's what this one's called. And we're on the prison planet, and there's a whole riot going on. There's the warden, I guess, that went crazy and maybe is a heretic. He might have come under the influence of demons. And now we're talking to these guys, are part of the Fellowship of the Void. They were planning on getting broken out by the Thunderfang, but now we're here, so we're doing it for them. And I'm going to decide to spare them because I do not want to get on the Fellowship's bad side. And also they did say they would give me a discount on something, so very well, I shall spare you. That's great to hear, your nobleness. Just great. Now there's a true aristocrat, not the warden creep. Now then, your nobleness, where was I? If you're ever on Footfall Station, there's this district there, the Shadow Quarters. It's called that because it's located behind the statue of our holiest emperor. I've known folks who called it something else, also on account of it being behind the statue. Don't repeat their mistakes, I tell you. Reverend Hieronymus wasted no time finding and burning them all. Forgiven, old man, for getting distracted. So, Footfall, the Shadow Quarters, there's a bar there built into the remains of an old ship. And in that bar, in the back room, a certain Riza does her business. Tell her Grandpa Bachville says hello. You'll be her favorite client in the blink of an eye. There we are. Well, your nobleness, we'll be going now if you don't mind. Yeah, I'm not doing dogmatic or heretic, so I'm gonna have to do this. I shall not leave you here to die at the hands of the warden's henchmen. Go tell my pilot that the Lord Captain's order that you be sent to my ship. You will join my ship's crew. You will have my personal pardon as a rogue trader. Awesome. More crew. Thanks. We are most grateful, your nobleness. So we got 3 more people on our ship, I guess. I'll take it. Not even scrappy ones. Get these ones out of here, bruh. Add to cargo. Thank you. Clumps of dust, but no trace of weapons or gear. This storage has not been used for some time. Demolish it.
Victory prevails.
Ooh, back way.
Investigate.
Okay, we got that. We got a new cape. When the wearer uses Endure, they immediately remove one of the effects on them in the following order: burning, toxin, bleeding. What's Endure? I'd have to look that up. And then there's the Foe Hammer. Shotguns knock enemies back when shot at effective range. So it's a shotgun pistol. Interesting. What's effective range? I'd have to look.
A new challenge for me.
And we got stuff here. Diviner's Staff. The wielder of this staff gains the Consign ability. The ability is also available in its Heroic Act and Desperate Measure versions. Willpower and Perception. Interesting. Gas Cloud and Medkit. Ooh, interessante. Inventory. First off, let's see. Should I give it to you? Because I know Cassia needs hers to be a special one. There it is. It'll give you more perception. You don't get lightning anymore, but you get consign, whatever that is. let me see if I change it. I'm trying to see what con sign does. If it'll let me know. Divination. I guess I'll take it. Maybe I have to equip it to see what it does on her. Or maybe I should just have 2 different rods. I don't know. Can you tell me what it does? Here we go. Information. The next hit against the target will be an automatic crit. Okay. Yeah, no, I'll get rid of your other weapon and put the other rod on. Should have both, probably. There you go. Then... what else? Oh yeah, I need to look up what Endure is. Is it in here? Well, it'd probably be a thing for you, but I think you have a special one on. Increases dodge by 20% for each heroic used. I also gotta see if someone needs chainmail. Trying to see what Endure is. Is it one of these? Maybe you want it then? Can you tell me what Endure is, please? Nope, that doesn't show it. Oh, let me look it up quickly. What is Endure in Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader? A character ability that allows him to withstand damage. Oh, so is that a... what's his name? Here, let me take it off. Then I'll look at character for you. Features. Endure. Ah, that. Okay. So it should go on you, because I don't think anybody else has Endure. Yeah. So you should have Endure, and you use it a lot, so yeah. I can put your cape on someone else's. Put this on. Because that'll give you cleansing on that stuff. And then who else can wear this? Me. But then I lose this, which I don't want to lose. We'll just keep it for now. Okay, and then I don't want that, but someone else might. What about you? 30, 22... It's better than yours, so you get chainmail. I'll put that on you. Yeah, you might lose a chance, but... and I probably don't need that. So I think that's it. Yeah.
I'll lay claim
Sorry
to
about
the
that.
stars.
I had to figure out how everything was. I was like, what's endure? Oh yeah, it's ability to
That wasn't so difficult.
get an axe, lasgun, omniscope. What's this? Prison guard key. Good, I checked. Severed human body parts. Ooh. Diary part 3. I'm scared. I should have known all that charity from the warden was gonna bring nothing but trouble. No noble, no matter how barmy, would pull anything of the sort, but that man. It started with the little things. The warden would come by to talk as he did, except he used to ask questions before, and now he was mostly gushing sermons. Some gibberish about a path of purgation, the sanctity of sacrifice, sing with blinded eyes. I listened and nodded. Yes, Master Warden, of course, Master Warden. He could say whatever rubbish he wanted as long as the tasty Optimate meals kept coming. I thought everyone else was doing the same, nodding just to please the big man. I was wrong. After that, people in the barracks started yapping on about purgation and blindness too. Apparently, us Optimates were no longer just the warden's favorites. We were, Emperor forgive me, prophets of some kind who were meant to save the rest of the sorry lot, or awaken them, or make them see some rubbish along those lines. People were now supposed to make sacrifices to Optimates. Yesterday, the sap who slept in the bed under me in my first year here cut off his own damn ear and crawled on his knees towards me. He handed me the ear and begged me not to forsake him when the fateful hour came. What in the throne am I supposed to do with an ear? Why is every single one, staring at me all the time? The warden said the time was nigh. The fate had truly great things in store for the Optimates. I went to look how my good friend Cleansen was doing. He hadn't spoken for 3 months ever since I had all his teeth ripped out. He spoke today. He looked straight at me and said, "Dead man." I kept hitting him until it hurt me. Now my fist and feet are all bruised. Half the barracks stood there and watched and prayed. I'm scared.
None shall stand in my way.
The chopped up slabs of flesh have been thoroughly washed of any blood.
The whispers told me how.
The symbol before you bears a familiar scent, that of the dark forces of chaos. Yep. I don't know whose that is, though. A sun and an eye? That's not Zinch that I know of, or Korn, or any of theirs. Judged by the number of horrid morsels, dozens of victims were slain here. So what, did they kill these people and turn them into food? Are they cannibalizing each other? Ugh, nope. I've played Until Dawn, I don't need that crap. I'm gonna go the back way, because I'm guessing this is a back door. Build a bridge.
I won't tolerate weakness.
A corpse in a uniform decorated with the Winterscale coat of arms. Uh-oh. The dead guard did not have time to draw a weapon. The attack must have came as a surprise. Is this the other way? I'm just double checking. Yeah, it's the other way out. Okay. To the open pit. One second, sorry. The accretions on the outside of the structure indicate some regularly occurring natural phenomenon, probably poison gas emissions.
Victory awaits!
Oh god, we got people tied down. This is probably an experiment. I told you, Evie, they are hiding so much from us. Arrogant mentors, holy brothers and sisters. What have they ever given us? Nothing but a pile of fibs and useless admonitions. But Aurora, she is different. She spoke with me like no one had ever before. She revealed the truth to me, and now I can reveal it to you. If you just stop struggling for 1 minute. What? We have guests. From the Von Valancius ship, I would wager. Evie, my dear, you will have to wait. Do not faint, I beg you. It's important that you feel everything, including your other eye. What the hell? The words are suddenly drowned out by a chorus of voices in your head. The entity that still dwells in the recesses of your mind rejoices in a cacophony of cries. This place, it holds great significance for the entity. In the frantic chanting of the voices, you can almost make out words that speak of an ancient grave, one that was opened, for it contained a priceless treasure, a most coveted prize that was retrieved by the faithful after a centuries-long search. Such dreadful shades. The colors of this place, they are petruscent to the core, and these people, their colors are oozing with madness and despair, pain and doom. How do you know who I am? Lies have many faces, but there is only one truth, and it has been laid bare before me. I knew the enemy of the truth would come here sooner or later. You know, we had this guy once. He was a quiet one. One day he walked into a middle deck bar, threw one back, and then pulled out a gun and started shooting people left and right without saying a word. Then he shoved the barrel in his own mouth and blew his brains out. Our warden here has exactly the same look in his eyes right now. Who is that on the table? My sincerest apologies. Where are my manners? Please allow me to introduce Yvain Winterscale, the younger son of Collegios Winterscale, in the flesh. You know, he was so close to witnessing the truth right before you interrupted our little chat. How dare you, contemptible peasant. For every drop of noble blood you spill, you will pay 100-fold more. That poor fool. I knew nothing good would come from his naive attempt at negotiating with heretics. However, Yvain seems to still be alive. If we make haste, we might yet save him. Having a scion of House Winterscale in your debt would certainly prove beneficial. What madness have you wrought in this prison? Do you truly want to know? This was my garden, where I tried to grow my seedlings of a beautiful future. That was before I realized that there is no future, not in the sense ordinary people understand. We are too attached to this life, to the limitations of our weak bodies, to the short-sightedness of our eyes that can scarcely see. It is also insignificant. The true future lies beyond real space, which is, reality where we live. And the only way to reach it is through a cleansing sacrifice. Do you understand? Why did you mutilate these people? They are my optimates, saints who will guide the flock at our fated hour. Listen. Can you hear? You can't. They are crying out, calling. It's just that their cries are not meant for our ears. They cast their voices out beyond the edge of the glass, into the transparent quiet. There they are heard. There their call is answered. Rogue Trader, every moment spent on talking to this heretic could be a moment spent destroying him and committing this place to purifying flames. Isn't it time we get started? Who is Aurora? Oh, so you managed to barge in here and interfere with the prophetess's designs without even knowing who she is. But it's too late now. You will never attain sight. All you can do is accept your fate. I do not like it when people take the prophetess Aurora's name in vain. I desire your death, enemy of the truth. The time for words has passed. Optimates, give your power to the harbinger of Aurora. Let your foes see the truth or become awash in blood.
With fire and vigor, our Emperor imbue us.
Your Emperor won't save you!
I'll go here. Abelard can go down here because he's going to charge. Same with Cabela. Cassiar can go here to start shooting. Adira will go here. Oh, I thought that was for get Cassia here. Argenta, she can't go that far. Okay, we'll just go like that.
Aim for the heart next time.
Unholy lens. Where's he at? The warden. There you are. I'm gonna do this on you. It'll get rid of my attacks, but the next one against you will be crit.
No can do.
Come on.
That is not my destiny.
Oh, you can't? Okay. Well, I guess you'll shout at someone if you can. Shout at him. Or warn you so you
Was it you?
are harder to hit. And then give you more marks.
Anything else?
Make Argenta.
Not a problem for me.
That. And that.
Already done.
Basically boost her up.
I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Okay.
Crush the feeble!
Out of my way.
Just bunch up for me.
I bring mercy and retribution. Come, the other side awaits.
And then boom over to you.
As honor ordained.
Chaos guides me. Ah!
I serve the ruinous powers.
Should I shoot this thing up? I don't know. There's a pit. What is that? Oh, it's cover.
The
I'll
enemies
take
of
cover
the
here, so
Emperor
you
will
gotta
be
shoot
undone.
that.
Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it.
None of those hit? Okay.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
You're
Isn't
gonna
this a
take some
job for the
damage, but it's
serfs?
fine.
I feel nothing, fear nothing. If I may?
Might as well. I'll give her some help.
I
Hit
am a
points.
navigator, not a servitor. Such is the will of chaos.
What does he have on him? Oh, that's the blood.
Victory is imminent. Indeed. It will be done.
Got him. Uh-oh, the lens. Oh, what the heck? Hey, it worked. What does he have on him? I can't look at him, I guess. I'm trying to see what he has on him, but...
Let's get to it. Brace yourself.
You just made it harder for him to hit him, so... Good job on that. How far can I go? Go up to
There
here.
is movement in the Empyrean.
Swap to this. I'll shout at you. Ah! Bro. Okay, I think I need to kill these things, otherwise they'll just keep coming back. Forewarn you, so you're even
Will
harder
do.
to kill. Okay. Then I'm gonna move up. I'm gonna move down.
My tactics are flawless.
And then instead of doing all these... I can give
Too
Cassia a
easy.
turn.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
There you go.
Suits my purpose.
There you go. And then voice of command Cassia.
Not a problem for me.
Aha!
A dance of blades and shadows, as the tenets demand. Trust me.
Yeah, just move back, I guess. You're gonna move here.
Guided by faith.
I'm actually
Faith
gonna
without
move you more
deeds is worthless.
up to here.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
I'll do it.
To you, my Emperor! Doubt is for the weak.
Does this hit everyone? Yeah. That's a little hurt.
I'm
I'll
not
give you a
accustomed
voice of
to being
command.
ordered around.
And I'll do... that.
If only that were possible.
No. I'll do it to you, I guess. Yeah, because you can do a yell at somebody. You get burn. Burn doesn't hit it either. That just hits him. So I think I'll just shout at... What does burn do? Pretty good, actually.
But of course.
Burn him. And I still get one more thing to be able to put that on you. I can take a shot at you, I guess.
If I may.
Can charge this guy if I can.
At your beck and call. Victory is imminent.
Yeah, you don't want this.
Bring ruin.
They who discern the future on the battlefield.
That should be fine. It's whatever. Shout at you again. Yeah. Man, give.
Will do. On it.
how adjacent? Literally just adjacent, okay. This is hard because I don't have much to do against the shadow portal thingies. And this won't do anything. I can't throw that far, I don't think.
Nothing I can't do.
That works. And I can give an extra turn to
Suits
Adira,
my purposes.
where she can not do anything. Can you shout at this guy? Yes, you can. Kill him. Yeah.
Be gone.
That's not good. Oh, she said that. I thought that was a bad thing that happened. Do that. That's my turn. I'm thinking about dashing this dude, but I don't think I can.
As honor ordains,
So I might just do this and then... Hey-ya!
I shall not.
Then I have that. Which will save. Gonna go here.
Rejoice in battle!
And I'm gonna just power through on this. This is increased damage. Yes, it does more damage. Okay. Hopefully this is enough.
I'll do it.
Like, how are you missing? It's 2 feet in front of you. Come on.
Faith without deeds is
Reload.
worthless.
Cassia's gonna go over here. Now we're gonna focus this one.
Me?
That works.
Yes, Lord Captain.
And then we're gonna give... We can't give anybody another turn. Everyone has that. So honestly, my turn is done. Hey, get back
I
here.
will do my duty. It will be done. I took care of this one.
Now it's just you.
I know what is to come.
Can't yell at you, can't burn you. So I'm just gonna... Can I analyze you? Yes, I can. I can do that at least. That's my turn.
Forge ahead!
One more. I'm gonna shoot at this with this. Should I do this?
Absolutely not.
No, I'll do it against You, I guess?
Too easy.
Okay.
Suits my
I'll get
purpose.
rid of him.
Nothing of value has been lost.
Nice.
It's about time.
That works. I don't believe we've been properly introduced. Evane Winterscale of Coronis, greatly pleased to make your acquaintance. On the rare days that Lord Winterscale visited Uruk 5, the station was awash in a mist of warm hues. We were forbidden from meeting each other, but I was delighted still to see such rare colors in my home. Now, however, his colors are darkening, twisting from pain and bitterness. We must help, Lord Captain. We must save the clarity of his soul, for he whose presence makes the world a little brighter deserves no less. Lady Cassia, I presume? The sacred child of House Orsilio. How disgraceful it is that on the day we finally meet, I find myself not at my best. There is no disgrace in your predicament, Lord Winterscale. The Lord Captain and I met under similarly dreadful and tragic circumstances. What have they done to you? The warden, my friend, I tried to convince him to stop the riot. Diplomacy failed. Father hates diplomacy, which is why I had to try. Conserve your strength. You are wounded and need help. Wounded? I would have phrased it altogether differently. Tortured and maimed, perhaps. Have you ever had your eyes burned out? This was my first time. I cannot say I recommend the procedure. I must take my leave. I will see to it that assistance is provided to you and that you are escorted from here. I guess I won't do it here, even though I have Medicae somewhat. Improved light armor. Precise las pistol. This pistol has an additional single shot and a dead eye shot. Interesting. And a noble sword. On a hit, this sword's attack inflicts the disturbed effect on the target for 2 rounds. If the target of the attack is already suffering from the disturbed effect, the attack deals an additional +4 damage. Most warriors prefer swords, for they provide more flexibility on the battlefield against close combat enemies. +10 parry, -10 to weapon skill, enemy weapon skill when hit. That's pretty good.
A new challenge for me?
Your skin crawls as you approach this place. However, there does not appear to be anything of note. The mutilated man does not stir, bound in the shackles. The plaque near his head rests. Most holy prophet and optimate Atishan. He's dead. No. He got. Gotta look at these. Your eye is drawn to the shards of the enormous lens scattered around the broken device. At first you are uncertain as to what troubles you, but suddenly the realization hits you. The glass shimmers in a unique way, just the same way as the shards of the unknown broken object you found near Theodora's desk. Interesting. What's the matter, Lord Captain? Why are you so interested in... By the Imperium Saints, it cannot be. I see it too. Whatever that thing in her study was, it was made from the same material as this junk. What? It's a mistake. Slander meant to blemish the good name of a person who is now dead and cannot even defend herself. First, those minions of the archenemy murdered Lord Captain Theodore, and now this cannot be tolerated. It will not be tolerated. Come on now, Abelard. Remember what she was like? Brazen, assertive. It was like her entire life was a race against fate, until fate caught up with her in the end. She would have gone headfirst into a black hole if she had thought it would put her even one step ahead of everyone else out in the expanse. If we could just find out what she was keeping in her desks and why she went to get it during the attack. How bitter it is to know that you were born from bad blood. But do not let this knowledge drag you into the darkness. The sister's words ring with a genuine, sincere hope that you be blessed with a worthier fate. She does not appear to be shocked by the news of Theodore's possible heresy. Life must be so easy for you sanctimonious preachers, a dubious trinket, and you no longer see a person, you see bad blood, an annoying hindrance. How dare you admonish me? We are speaking of abetting the archenemy. A person who has tainted themselves thus can never justify their actions. Sure, why go through all the trouble of trying to make sense of anything when you can just label them as a heretic and call it a day? Except, dear friend, I seem to remember that you didn't mind Theodora so much while you were aboard the ship. You didn't leave her side for even a moment. She rescued you, aided you, and your adoration wilted the moment you heard an accusation sullying her memory. You weren't surprised or upset, you just gave up on her and moved on. She is right. It could be she was studying it or something. Idira is right. It is too soon to cast accusations of heresy. Don't be naive. Theodora kept an unsanctioned witch by her side like a pet. Do you really believe she would think twice about crossing a line in other ways?
Follow my lead.
You don't know. Riddler stuff. The crippled man's appearance is ghastly, and yet it is evident he was cared for after his mutilation. More flak. Lasgun. I'll take it. That's the same one. I'll add that one to cargo. Because I already have, I think, 2, plus the one in cargo, or my inventory.
None shall stand in my way.
Okay, after all that, fun times. Let's see what's in here and then we'll go back to the ship, I guess.
Over. Just as I
Medicaid.
was taught.
The evidence suggests that the victim was killed by poison gas. This glass-making furnace was used to melt the extracted sand into glass. Fire grenades, force grenades, melt charges. Nothing else over here? Okay, we're good to go. I thought there'd be more. I thought he might like turn into a beast or something, anything else, but nope.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Your lordship, the rebellion has been crushed. I have news of your lord. Is Lord Winterscale alive? Is he alright? He is alive but badly wounded. Help my people get him to the ship. It will be done immediately. Thank you for letting me know, your lordship. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to her. There's no point. It's not like he's dead. He's just really, really badly hurt. Permission to report, Lord Captain. Over the past few days, I received several messages from different decks, complaining about anomalous behaviors in the ship's cogitators and servitors. The machine spirits are restless and rebellious, and no tech litany or ritual of pacification can rid them of this obstinacy. The tech priests can deal with the vessel's systems, but the servitors, they make errors in their tasks, disobey orders, change the assigned rituals, or sometimes downright freeze as if in a trance. Lord Captain, occurrences such as these are caused by errors in cogitor calculations, or have some other sensible explanation. I beseech you not to take after those who whisper about the ship being cursed or possessed. Oh, don't start, old man. All these peculiar happenings have long since turned into local legends. A door slams shut, a lumen starts flickering. Folks have grown used to all that, so our resident ghosts have decided to up the ante. I'm telling you, things are only going to get worse from here. The technomats inspected the servitors and conclude they pose no danger. According to the servants of the Omnissiah, such behavior is caused either by the echoes of minds not completely eliminated, or by manifestations of the machine spirit's will. Nevertheless, the faulty servitors make the crew's tasks considerably more difficult, and High Factorum Janus Danrock would like to discuss how he should deal with the defective property. He is away in your audience on the bridge. Okay, I mean, if there are lobotomized people are not doing that well, then we just, I guess, get rid of them. Maybe sell them for scrap, because we don't need like last time where they turned on us and killed a bunch of people on the bridge. That was not good. Yes, Mr. Danrock? Pleasure to see you, Lord Captain. How may I be of assistance? You said you had a problem with the servitors? You see, your lordship, the ship's servitors have been malfunctioning of late. They violate protocols, interrupt their tasks, observe crew members for long periods of time, and move erratically with no meaning of purpose. Had it been a routine technical fault, I would have decided the fate of these servitors myself, but I deemed it necessary to notify you. I do not wish to hide some irregularities from Lord Captain. If you wish to observe the servitors' unusual behavior before you decide their fate, this can be arranged. The majority of the defective units have been delivered to one of the storage compartments pending your decision. I'll look. As you wish. Whoa. Okay. When his lordship arrived at the scene, he found the servitors in the same position that they assumed after they had been corralled into the bay, all standing in a long spiraling line and facing the center of their strange formation. The moment his lordship crossed the threshold of the bay, their bodies jerked into motion, all as one, as if obeying a command. The servitors turned to face the Lord Captain. The technomats tasked with overseeing the defective units even reached for their weapons, but then the servitors went still just as abruptly, staring at his lordship with vacant eyes. All present held their breath. Disturbed by the sight, we waited for the Lord Captain to speak. His lordship took several steps towards the servitors. Immediately, the servitors, each and every one of them, stepped towards the Lord Captain in perfect unison. They mimicked his movements with frightening precision. The rogue trader halted in place, and after a moment's thought, waved his hand, and the servitors, just as synchronously, repeated the gesture as well. When the Lord Captain turned quizzically to the technomats, so did the servitors, as if mocking him. Whatever the Lord Captain did, be it an incline of his head, a wave of a hand, or a step to the side, the defective units repeated it without a moment's delay or hesitation, like grotesque marionettes controlled by an unseen puppeteer. We observed this mime unfold in distressed bafflement for nearly a minute, until the servitors finally came to a stop. Not sensing any threat from them, the rogue trader approached with confidence. The Lord Captain examined them. As High Factorum, it was I who had prompted that entire inspection, and thus it was my duty to follow the Lord Captain. As we stepped closer, we noticed a fascinating irregularity. The servitors' pupils, normally still, were shaking wildly. Their bulging veins were pulsating under their copper collars, inscribed with their past offenses. It was as if those mindless half-machines were locked in a perpetual state of extreme tension. A visible shaken technomat behind us proposed that the human souls had awakened within the servitors' bodies after a long slumber deep within the lobotomized brains. Formerly bereft of intelligence, they had attained awareness, feeling, and understanding. After a pause, the technomat added that the servitors used the function properly and that no one had been able to explain the change in their behavior. His gaze still trained on the motionless but animate half-machines, half-people, the Lord Captain. I think I'm going to leave this episode here, but it seems interesting. It's like, what's it called? Like we have a choice of if we want to kill these guys or maybe let them live. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll pick it up from here after the next episode. Peace.